Hello, everybody. So you might be thinking, Faye, why is the audio quality in this so bad? Because I don't have my microphone. I rarely have my microphone, to be fair, because it's a lot to set up and I am lazy. I also play on my Mac, so it's pointless just having a microphone and a setup set up all the time. But my partner and I are moving soon, so hopefully I'll be able to have a nice, really professional setup when that comes ahead. Anyway, more importantly, I'm 3 days late to this patch update. I had it downloaded in the game and I was like, oh, okay, I'll have a look at it later. And I just haven't got round to it. And it's now 3 days later. So, anyway, let's get into this video. So, first things first, it's a colourful season. So, already I know it is a colour update. I've seen a few creators talk about it, but I actively tried to avoid it because I didn't want this to be ruined for me because I'm weird like that. Anyway, I play on my Mac, but realistically, nothing update wise is too different. Soul Simmers, I love Soul. I keep repeating it at my job, and I don't think anybody gets it, but to me, it's important. Already, the first thing that's striking out to me is just Love Struck, and I don't have Love Struck. I refuse to buy Love Struck until it is on a discount because I cannot warrant spending any more money on Sims when I have bills to pay. Just saying. Anyway, we have a video. I've already gone into it. Well, I've looked at like 3 seconds of it, but it was too fast and I couldn't take anything in. So let's just watch it together. Ooh, a colourful build update is here. Okay. Oh, there's new frames. I love. Oh, are those tall? Those are tall ceiling frames and tall doors. I don't really work with tall. Wait, there's chairs and the sofas. These are just colours, like more swatches. Wait, who even works with the Cupcake Factory? And I also don't use stove hoods, but that's a me problem. Binders, tomes, and books. Oh, this is so cute. I love cluttering with books. I think we've got a few more curtains and a few more swatches on different curtains, and 650 new variants. Oh, wait, slow down. Bars? Let's just pause. Okay, top to bottom, these are swatches of things we already have. These are more metallic swatches of things we have. I think these are curtains you already have in new swatches, but don't quote me on that. Same with these over here. And I do not know who works for the Cupcake Factory. Just saying, letting that out there because you can just bake them in the oven now. So it feels a little bit pointless. Anyway, sofas. I love this like trendy hipster sofa. I use it in so many of my builds because it's so simple. So having so many new swatches is so important. Definitely what looks just like a pure white one here. And that's the same with these little like armrest chairs. Some more swatches on the bars that we already have. Obviously the books, some more clutter. I love clutter. But what really did interest me were these bars. I thought we already had them, but I was thinking of these. But these are so cute and they look like they go with the base game counters, which is so important because just a lot of the bars don't really fit with what you're trying to do unless they come with packs, which is so unhelpful and just not beneficial for people who just don't want to buy packs because we spend so much money on The Sims. I feel like these things should already be accessible. But anyway, let's go into what else is being added. First things first, performance. Because I play on a Mac, performance and memory usage is so important to me because it can make or break my game. And I have deliberately bought such a high-powered Mac to be able to play this game because for some strange reason, I refuse to get a PC. I don't know why, I don't know what's wrong with me, but here we are. So memory updates are great because it stops lags and it stops crashes, and then you lose loads of content and you can't save. And I tend to play for hours and forget to save, and then I've had so many instances where I've just lost all of that. DirectX 11, I'll be so honest with you, I don't really know a lot about DirectX 11. So we're just going to ignore that. To the gallery, I have beef with the gallery because it never works, but I also don't have Home Chef Hustle, so I'm okay. I don't need that. But base game, oh my god, there are loads of base game things. Let's just quickly look into this. Outdoor lighting will no longer affect inside the room through ceilings. Okay, I've never noticed that. When attempting save, error code 0 no longer occurs. Never seen that. Address or additional issues when the game would fail to load a display. Yes! Claim future cubes will no longer get left in lots during events. Didn't even realise. Frogs, mice, and fishes. Don't have that pack, so I'm fine. Tablets and homeworks back. You know what? Yes. This is such an issue. Tablets and homework, when they just like sit on your table and then you can't find it if you have created this massive house, or simply if they've done their homework somewhere that isn't their house. Now, the invitational phone calls, I always think that's really funny because I'm thinking we're in the same room and you haven't even picked up your phone. So why are you calling me? Daily work task. I don't mind doing daily work tasks because it means that I don't really have to do anything except to sit and smile. Now, the return from work, this is one thing that really annoys me. I've got a sim right now who's like a tradie, basically, like an engineer. And he keeps coming home in like this cap, shirt, and jeans and boots. And it's so ugly because my sim has really long hair and it's being tucked away by this cap. I'm not a fan. A lot of these things make me feel like I don't play the game enough, but I've realised that a lot of these are just very specific things that people realise, and obviously you can like request change and request things to be updated, but what I have realised is that EA just doesn't update the big things that we need updated, so it's a bit frustrating, but okay, that's okay, we can deal with that. Collecting multiple packs, apartments, university dorms, and penthouses. Walls and doors were now cut away properly and wall down / cut. You know what? Fair enough. I am so frustrated if I'm putting my walls down and then I can see like a door or a door frame and it just feels a bit pointless. Vampire scars are no longer observed while creating a genetics-based spellcaster sim. I don't play with occults at all, to be really honest with you. I've tried to create a vampire family every now and then, but it's so repetitive that for me, it does get a bit boring. Also, don't play with werewolves because I don't have the werewolf pack. There are so many packs I just don't have because they A, don't interest me, or B, when it's came to a sale, there's been things that I'd rather buy instead than those packs, if that makes sense. I feel like these are such specific patch updates, sorry, that because we all play in different ways, there are so many of these that won't affect me or a lot of other people, but there are so many things that are such easy fixes that can really help other people with the game. So that's really important. Get to work. I play with Get to Work pretty much all the time just because I like to have a minute where I can think and work out what I want to do next while they're off making money and I don't have to hack things. City Living. I don't really play in San Myshuno, but I like to go to San Myshuno every now and then. I don't think I've really ever played with cats and dogs. As bad as it sounds, I already have enough stress with my Sims, and I've started playing on short lifespan, so the idea of my animals dying just stresses me out. I also don't play with seasons enough to warrant any of this being relevant to me, but this is like a very selfish me. Same with Discover University. I want to really love eco lifestyle, but I just don't understand it. I know that's so bad, but here we are. Now, like I said earlier, I don't have Lovestruck, but I'm so nosy about what's wrong with Lovestruck because a lot of packs after they come out have massive patch updates, and this looks pretty hefty, but that's understandable because it's finally in active gameplay. So Cupid's Corner, it's like the Tinder of Sims, and if I was to get Lovestruck, that would be probably the most interesting thing for me. Now, My Wedding Stories, in my opinion, nothing can fix My Wedding Stories because it's the one sim pack where you want all the Sims to do what you want them to do, but Sims just don't listen. They're notorious for not listening, and I truly do not think anything can fix My Wedding Stories. We'll forget the rest of the packs because half of them don't even apply to me, so I don't have any interest in them. But updates to Build By. I love Build By. I love building things and then never touching that house again and then deleting the save file. So new items, entry frames. This is one thing that was really interesting to me because I thought it looked so cool because they're on high walls now and that's important to me. The ground covers, I've seen a few clips of these here and there on TikTok, but I'm really excited to play with the different types of moss just because I want to start doing woody escapes because it's like Twilight season, a bit of ho, 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 ho. I'm a massive Twilight fan. I have a Twilight tattoo and I have no shame of it. New variants, I don't make interesting enough builds to need any of these, which is so bad. But there's so many of them, so I'm probably going to come across them. just because I know that they're there now and I'm going to be a bit more conscious in that. But this, the Cupcake Factory, there will never be anything in my head that can convince me that the Cupcake Factory is necessary. And that's where we'll end that. I'm so sorry that I'm 3 days late to patch updates, and I'm so sorry that I haven't posted for like 17 trillion weeks. But that's fun, because you probably won't hear from me for another 17 trillion weeks, so woohoo!